Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jay's Game YouTube channel, and today we're going to be going over a few handy tips if you want to get into raiding. And this is also put out to people in my guild, Order of the Black Lotus. It's not a guild I own, it's just simply my guild that I'm part of. I've been with them for the better part of, I'd have to say, 3 to 4 years, and they are just like a second family to me. So today, we're going to be going over a few little things that you might want to do if you're going to try to progress at any sort of, I wouldn't say professional level, or, I wouldn't say at any high level. It's just something to help get your class fine-tuned to you and keep your gear current. Keep your gear looking very, very good to you as a person. And if you do this, you're going to appreciate it, your guild's going to appreciate it, your raid leader's going to appreciate it. Shout out to Kumaka. So, today we're going to be just going over 3 little add-ons. And those 3 little add-ons are Simulation Craft, Pawn, and that's actually really it. Those are the 2 add-ons. When I say add-ons, I don't mean just add-ons in the game, but add-ons that can be useful, particularly from out the game too. So there's a couple of different things that you can do. So first off, the big thing that we're going to do is we're going to switch screens. We're going to minimize that, and we're going to go to Iceyveinz. Iceyveinz here. Iceyveinz is a place where you can find a lot of things about your class. So if we go to Outlaw Rogue, there are tons of things here to help you. The big thing that most people do is they go and hit the easy mode button. This is going to give you a couple of different talent choices, it gives you stat choice, and it shows a basic rotation for the rogue. However, what we really look for here is the builds and talents. This is basically a cool way to see what ones are recommended, what ones are a definite thing that you can use, and the other ones that are just, maybe not so much useful or up in the air or neutral, and some that are just really, really not good for your class. So if we pop open the game for a second, and forgive the windowed mode, it's the only way I can play. But if we pop open the game for a second, we look at the talents, and we go to our talent tree, we can see clearly that there's a big, and this is the only reason I really wanted to play in window mode so I could show this. If we look at the talents, pretty much we're lining up with Weapon Master is okay. We could have taken Quick Draw, but I have Weapon Master at the moment. I might switch to Quick Draw, it might be better. I've took Retractable Hook because I like it for a movement. Acrobatic Strikes is all cool, it gives you extra range, but really, it allows you just to be at pistol shot range, really. Retractable Hook is just easy to move. Vigor, of course, it increases my maximum energy, so it allows me to do more. Cheat Death because it's an automatic thing. Prey on the Weak because it's an automatic thing. Alacrity because it's, again, an automatic thing. A lot of the passive things I really like. Blade Rush, and I could take any of these. I could take Dancing Steel, I could take Killing Spray, but I choose Blade Rush just because it looked cool. Anyway, now that we've got our talents all set up, and let's say we have a general rotation picked out, we're going to want to head on over to Noxxic. Noxxic is a place that, it's the same thing, essentially, as your Iceyveinz, but Noxxic is where we're going to get this little beauty. We're going to go to Stat Priority, and on the Stat Priority shows Agility, Versatility, Haste, Crit, Mastery. Okay, that's fine. Stat Weights. Agility is the highest one. The next is the Versatility. The next is Haste, and the next is Crit, and then so on and so forth. It is Mastery. So we look at down here, we're looking at a pawn string. This is what we want. Ideally, we want to stay balanced around these stats, because this is it's the gist of a brand new character. This is what we need to function at a higher level. So, we're going to bring the game back up. Going to move it over here. And then we're going to do this. And bring it to full screen. So, now that we have this, after we've downloaded Pawn, we're going to type into the chat /Pawn. As /Pawn comes up, we're going to look in here. So I'm just going to delete this to show you how it's going to work. Okay. So when you pop this up normally, it might not have this right away on a new character. If you've never used the character with the Pawn before, it might pop up and just only have automatic and manual. If we do automatic, it's going to pull from what it knows currently to use. And that's okay, but it's not something that you really want to do. So you'll hit manual, it'll let you change the scales. So we're going to go to share your scales, and we're going to import that exact pawn string that we just picked up. And there it goes. It shows all of the things. It puts all the weights in perfectly for us. Now, if I were to have something in my bags, let's say, so let's say I take this off. Let's say I pull out my heirloom. Let's say I pull out an heirloom sword. And I currently have that equipped. So it's a 116. If I mouse over it, it says, hey, this is an upgrade. Just a flat upgrade. If it's a flat upgrade and it doesn't have a percentage on it, it's usually meaning that it's just all around better for you. So we're going to click on that. As you can see now, there's nothing there. No longer need this weapon. It's gone. So that just shows you basically, based around your stat weights, what kind of gear you're going to be looking for in that spec and in that class. So now we're going to just go and look at the other big thing that we need to look at here. Once we have all that done, that's good to go. So then we go down to Raidbots. Raidbots is a website that allows you to do a sim on your DPS. Basically, if you have the entirety of your class down pat, you are ready to go, get things done, you are using your cooldowns on time, you're avoiding stuff on the ground, this is a perfect reality in which you are doing everything you need to do and not messing up. It's going to tell you what your current max DPS would be. This is 8,104 for my rogue. Currently it says on my paladin that I have probably about 9,000 DPS. That's at 340 almost. My rogue, however, is 315. So, if it's 315, and I keep seeing that my rogue is doing, better DPS than all these, obviously it's just because the class is a little bit better. At the moment, these things get changed around all the time. However, to get to this, we need to go back to WoW. We go back to World of Warcraft. And we type in /simc. We type in /simc. Brings up this giant list of stuff. We're going to Control X that, takes that entirety out, and basically that's a EULA error. We don't want that. And then basically we go boop down to here and Raidbots. Quick sim, and you're going to want to put everything in. So let's just say we take everything out. Now we put everything in. Basically what this is doing is this is taking your character, turning it into data, turning it into code, and it's going to allow the system to play this character in ideal settings for you. So if we do that, and you can see here that Raidbots is it's used by a lot of people. So currently our place in queue is 259. If we were to have Raidbots Premium, again, not shilling, not a sponsorship, just telling you, if we had Raidbots Premium, this membership would provide us some rewards such as skipping the line. We can run longer and larger simulations. You can get a guild Discord bot to put into your Discord to help you do simming on your Discord a little bit easier. You keep the site ad-free, and you fund ongoing development of the site. And if we're going to be using this as raiders, I think we want to keep this into a constantly updated thing, because if we don't, you know, sometimes, you know, we could maybe be making mistakes that we don't understand. Everybody makes mistakes, but at the same time, if we can get a better grasp on what we're doing with our character and how our character is functioning as a DPS tool, you know, it would be cool. Just note that this does not work with healers and tanks. It will only show you the DPS you do in that spec. So for instance, if I send my prop pally is only going to show me what his DPS is, his max DPS as a paladin, which is about half of what the rogues is at the moment. So yeah, that's pretty good. And the quick sim comes back, and there it goes. It shows us the same thing that we just had up a little while ago. And you can change things around and see if it will boost your DPS and whatnot. It's an ongoing process, but it will help you. Another thing that we can use this for is we go to this and we look and see, hey, alright, it shows us our class, it shows us our max DPS, and it will also show stat weights currently. Now, these stat weights are awesome to do. This is a more up-to-date version of what I have as a pawn string right now. So if I take this and put it into my pawn string, it's going to show me gear in my bags that are potentially upgradable for me based on this new pawn string. Again, it's something you can constantly keep your gear circling with. It's something you can keep improving your character with. Once you reach a soft cap on something, it's going to help you out. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm sorry I don't post too much. And this is being posted into my guild's Discord so we can show people how to properly sim yourself. And then it takes a little bit of more strain off of the officers. It takes a little bit more strain off for a co-GM. And there we go. So get ready. Enjoy your rating. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Have a good day, evening, night. And I'll catch you guys later. See ya.